You know what I do? No, you know how I do. I just do me. I just do me. I be getting that money. They know me for moving that tree.
What's up, world? Alright, we up. What's up, world? You know, the Lone Star Chef, the boy TY man, and I'm here to talk my. But we're gonna start with tonight. We ain't gonna talk about sports tonight. You know, we on some relationship shit stuff. Excuse my language. I was watching these joints today, and I don't know, man. It just scratching my head because it's like, what's wrong with the dating pool in like 2024? Like, world's so different now. It's like, it's crazy. Like, men and women. Like, it ain't just one side of this. It's men and women. Like, I was watching this joint, and Shorty, she snapped on main man, flicked his hat off and everything, like, cause he ain't want to pay for her girlfriend. It's like where we doing this at? Like, hold up. Now wait, she kept it G, right? And a lot of women need to hear this. Like, a lot of women need to hear this. Like, she kept it G. Like, a lot of women need to hear this. Cause see, everybody so worried about man providing, man doing this, blah, 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 blah. They don't even really know what a real woman's supposed to do. There's a reason why your grandma ain't had to work and all that. And then, you know, if your dad and your mom still together or whatever, if there's a reason why your pop did what he did, you know what I mean? Like,
this irritated me.
I
just saw
like
a post where a lady was talking about how she found her soulmate, how her husband just worked overnight, like a really long shift, and he came home and, you know, he was like, hey, I'm really tired. I'm going to order some food. She said, no, I'm okay. Me and the baby already ate. And then he was like, okay. So he ordered food. And when the food came from DoorDash, she opened it and she smelled it and she immediately wanted to eat. And out the bag, he pulls out a burrito for her. Like, he already had ordered her food. So it made her emotional, whatever. And she's like, I found my soulmate. What bothers me about that is you know your husband just worked an over OD shift. You ate, but you didn't have no food ready for him when he got home. And you talking about, oh, he thought about me. Why didn't you think about him? I can't with these women nowadays, bro.
Now I'm glad, you know, that came from a woman's perspective. And I'm also glad, you know, I ain't gotta worry about nothing like this. But like that's crazy. It just goes to show you like how selfish like some people can be. Like, that man working and busting his butt and all that just for you and for you to stay home and be with the baby, but you can't make sure this man got something to eat. There's no reason. There's no way this man should have had to order anything when coming home. Like, he should have came home and just been able to pop over the microwave. And if he did have to order, you should have ordered because you order for everybody, not just him. Or him having to order or wait for DoorDash and order you something, this, that, and the third. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, you was home with the baby. So, obviously, you know, if you're in a position to be home and he out working long shifts to make sure that y'all cool, like, you gotta make sure he cool, man. So it's like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm glad I ain't got to deal with nothing like that because that would have been a whole problem, a whole issue. I can't with these women nowadays, bro. But was a bit more clear.
These ladies are mad because the guy refused to pay for her friend meal. Who wrong? Now you keep it real.
This the one that got me though, right here.
A weird ass nigga. Like, I swear to God, like, this why I like going out with your ass. It's always fucking fun because you be on that weird ass shit. You always bringing somebody with you, though. So, nigga, I don't trust you. I don't give a fuck. We've been talking for 4 years and your ass is still weird as fuck. This why I'm never gonna worry about my motherfucking self with your ass. I swear to God, I don't got time for you. I pay for your food, I'm not gonna pay for her food. You gonna pay for her food, you gonna pay for whatever the fuck I order. I'm not gonna pay for her food. You gonna pay for what I order.
This is embarrassing, honey. We done already ate and everything. Like, I can pay for my own fucking food, but this is ridiculous. Like, you don't invite somebody and not pay for their tab.
Like, the audacity of you.
This is why you don't date bald-headed ass niggas. Because this is like, this is real mid.
I'm ready to go. That's why I don't like being around your ass. You always got so much going on.
I told you quit fucking with his bald-headed ass. I told you.
Are you single? Now, I mean, it's kind of crazy, you're gonna slap that man head off and try to embarrass him like this. And, everybody do anything for likes, but like, first of all, hold up. Let's go back. This man bleak looking ass. Hold up. Like, hold on. I ain't even gonna start like shaming and nothing like that. Yeah, man. Or nothing like that. But it's like, first of all, it's like, y'all ain't even like all that. Like, that's the start thing. Y'all ain't even all that, right? To be like on some like demanding type stuff and all that. And then it's like, you should be, first off, she said they was messing with each other for 4 years, and this is why I don't go out with you alone. Like, man. First off, 4 years, bro. And it's, you know what I'm saying? She been pulling stuff like this for 4 years. And she don't ever want me alone with you just standing there. Bro, it's time to realize she using you, my man. She using you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you look like Memphis Bleak and everything, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you gotta get at the head. She using you, bro. She using you. Yeah, man. What? Just the expectation is crazy. And then Shorty got the nerve to say, I got my own money. I can pay for my own. Why you ain't whip that card out, my baby girl? Whip that card out. Like, why is you sitting there for the crap show? For what? Like, why not pull the card out? Why are you banking on with this man, you know what I'm saying, like, doing something for you? First off, and Shorty, why would you even expect that? Like, why you even expecting for him to pay for your girl? And me, man, this is when you needed to get it through your head, like, she just using you. Yeah, she just using you, man. It's kind of, I seen some posts or something like that. I wish I could find it. I'm gonna go back and try to look. But Shorty, like, I wanted to take my kids to the fair, but I ain't had no money, so I reached out to this guy that's been in my DM for some time because I knew he was gonna pay for it. Like, it's like, bro, the stuff y'all dudes be doing, man, and y'all allow these women, that ain't P, man. Cause, hey, listen, back in my day, nah, bro, you ain't getting away with none of that. Like, I don't care how good you look, none of that. Like, you ain't getting away with none of that. Keep it moving. You inviting who? Who coming? Oh, you got your what? Oh, I'm gonna see you next time. We can do this next time. Oh, it ain't gonna be next time. Okay. And with the OG. Okay, like it ain't never been that deep, bro. You know how many women out this joint? We outnumbered out this joint. Like, there's no way. I'm ever press over a female like that, and I don't care how good you look. At the end of the day, you bad, but there's another one out there that look way better somewhere. And if I gotta go find her, I'm gonna go find her. But at the end of the day, I know my self-worth. And then we got to start realizing, man, like at the end of the day, we the prize. And don't get it messed up. If you got a good woman that play her part, you got a good woman that play her part, you know what I'm saying? Y'all good for each other. But at the end of the day, a lot more is expected, of a man. You know what I'm saying? Unless, you're a man that don't do much and, the woman holding you down or whatever. I mean, y'all supposed to compliment each other. I mean, y'all supposed to compliment each other. For real, for real. But you can't just keep her up on the pedestal and then kind of like forget about yourself. I mean, you gotta know your self worth. You know what I mean? You gotta know your self worth. At the end of the day, but you gotta find that woman that compliments you. Yeah, I mean, where you fall short at, she there to pick you up. Where she falls short, you there to pick her up. Y'all holding each other down. Y'all got each other back. Y'all that friendship gotta be there. You know what I'm saying? But if it's just a give relationship and all she doing is taking, you might need to rethink that relationship. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. If all you doing is giving mine and then he just taking, you might need to rethink it because these dudes nowadays, man, there's a lot of taking out here. And these dudes ain't giving much. You know what I mean? That's why most women are the prize now in the day. They the ones that's out here doing stuff. Y'all dudes ain't doing nothing. But if a woman got a good man that's out there rocking and trying to hold things down for her and all that, you better keep me. You better keep me. Cause these dudes, man, and then a lot of them out here simping, bro. A lot of these dudes out here simping, man. They lost me. I lost me. I think that was the only one. Oh no, nah.
Are you single or in a relationship?
This got me.
I'm not gonna answer that one.
You wanna get in there?
Yeah.
Are you single or in a relationship?
Relationship.
With her?
Did you say that?
Huh?
No, we're not.
Y'all aren't together?
That's what she said.
Okay, anyways, let's keep him out. Bye bye.
Yeah, this guy's gonna make you Snapchat fucking famous.
Keep going, keep going.
I'm gonna be the victim, but
You're gonna be the victim?
yeah, you know how it is. Like you always see these like sad ass. You always feel bad for them. Chicks, they say for like 6 months we're in a relationship, and then they say on camera they're not. I always feel bad for those guys. It looks like I was one. That's gonna get you some views. That's some real ass shit. You fucking know it, boss. Thank you.
All right.
Hey, I needed you more than you ever knew.
Hey, don't leave yet, bro.
That was crazy.
Sometimes we just need to step up to the plate and admit when we were wrong. I will go first.
Yeah, man. What they say, a drunk man's words, sober man thought. You know what I mean? And she told how she really felt. She was lit. I ain't in no relationship. You know what I mean? You out here playing the sucker, man. You out here wearing your heart on your sleeve, man. Y'all gotta keep the peace. Stop playing out here, man. You know what I mean? Y'all better do your homework, man. Do your research on these women, man. Y'all gotta do your research on these women, bro. Yeah, man. Y'all just, she a pretty face you trying to go for. Like, nah, bro. It's more than just a pretty face. Yeah, I mean, she gotta be more than just a pretty face. She gotta be more than just a pretty face, but fellas, man, we gotta get it together, man. Y'all making us look bad out here, you know what I mean? But I was watching this one too, and this joint got me, man. It's like, I don't know, man. I think Main Man was like very insecure of this young lady, right? So he like, look, I'm about to flee her before she play me. You know what I mean? Like, but he was on some
Jeremy, or
Go for
actually,
it.
should I?
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. So I'm gonna say, so after we left the show, I offered him if he wanted to come and join me. At the time, I was already having a barbecue
Okay.
with my family.
And this was back in LA?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
here.
Oh, in Arizona.
Yeah,
Okay.
my family's here. So
Oh,
I rented
right.
a big Airbnb. I threw my niece a birthday party, and that's kind of what I was rushing to get back to a little bit.
Got it. Okay.
And I offered for him to come, but I did give the option, like, if you don't want to come, you don't have to.
Yeah.
But that's where I'm going right now. So if you want to come, it's barbecue, we're there, we're partying, we're drinking, we're having fun.
Right.
I'm very family oriented. So I'm very friends, like, if you're around me, you're going to be around the people that I love.
Yeah.
And if you have an issue with that, it's kind of like,
No.
like, obviously you don't need to be with me.
Yeah.
So we went back there, and I guess it just, he did leave at 2 a.m, so it was like,
Okay.
not
So
like that, not like that.
No, I mean, like, he stayed for some time.
He stayed for some time.
Okay.
He acted like he did enjoy himself. And then, he went home after. Everything was kind of fine after that. It was cool. So it wasn't like no big thing. Nothing went wrong.
Okay.
It was just like, okay, we got to know each other a little bit more. Not that much, but a little bit more. And then the next day, we were supposed to hang out, but I had to fly back to LA.
Okay.
So we were planning on going on a real date, fly out to LA and see me, or I can fly back to Arizona and see you.
Yeah.
But, it just didn't get to that point.
Okay. All right. So, Jeremy, the barbecue you guys went to was right after filming? Like, you left filming, went straight there? Okay. So, how was that for you?
I enjoyed it.
Oh, mic up.
I enjoyed it.
Now, I know a lot of people, 'cause I looked at the comments or whatever, and a lot of people was like getting on her, like, oh, you bring a friend of family, why they fly all on the first date? It's like, y'all gotta understand this. First of all, obviously she wasn't staying long, so maybe she ain't want to go back home and not link up with him before she left, because things might have ran dry. So let me give it a shot to actually get to try to know him. I got something I'm doing already. So come in, and that was her comfort zone. Like, what was gonna happen? Like, you never had a friend bring a friend to the barbershop. I mean, not to the barbershop, to a barbecue. Your family having something, and then your homeboy brought somebody that you didn't know, and you just meeting them or something like that, like, or whatever the case may be. Is like, we just going to hang out, and I'm bringing you to my comfort zone and all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Y'all need to stop being so like judgmental about every little thing, because if she wanted to bring him somewhere where they was comfortable, and then so they, or where she was comfortable, so they can, you know what I'm saying, fall back and kick it, and be in an environment where she felt safe, so they then let that happen. You know what I'm saying? Because if you keep listening, obviously, he was comfortable. I mean, he over there playing dominoes and all that, so he was comfortable with the situation.
I'm also family oriented. I think we talked about that on the show. And got a chance to meet her family. I had a really good time. We played dominoes.
Okay.
So yeah, like she said, I kind of stayed a little later, and then I went home. We were supposed to meet the next day. I think I was expecting her to I think we had a plan that she would let me know when she was free, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And then that didn't happen. So we ended up kind of she kind of just went back home, and so we had talked about possibly having a date. Obviously with me having to go to LA, or she coming back here.
Okay, so the next day when you guys were supposed to go on this so-called date, was that something you guys had discussed while you guys were at the barbecue, and then the next day there was no follow-up on it, or what happened?
kind of discussed that like the morning time, I think.
Okay.
It was more like because he actually stays around where my sister stays. So we're in the same area.
Okay.
Like almost same facility. And
Right.
so, but I was so much with my sister and stuff. They don't get to see me that much. And so from breakfast, you know, we have all the kids. It's just so much stuff right now that I can't bring him into right now.
Okay.
To what we had going on. And yeah, that's why I was like, it took a little bit too much time. And then, you know, flying in, you got a rental car, you got to go clean it, you got to take it back. Like
Do a
it
lot,
was,
yeah.
it was that. And then it's the heat. So you're hot and it was just too much. So I was okay with, I have no problem flying in 2 days later or flying in a week later to come see you or you come see me. Like that, the way my, you know, you shouldn't have that problem not coming to fly to see me.
Okay, so what went wrong? Was there just like,
oh, would you like to tell him what went wrong, Jeremy? Huh?
I think
actually, no, let's hear from Jeremy.
Yeah,
She went first with the
let
story.
him say
Let's
what
hear from
went
you
wrong.
I think there were kind of a few things that happened from my perspective.
Okay.
That just kind of maybe gave me the wrong impression or kind of set up the wrong kind of idea. And so ultimately, we came to, there was a situation in which I was going out of town.
Okay.
I was going on a vacation, previously planned vacation, actually before
Prior
we
to you
met,
coming on the
prior to
show?
me coming on the show.
Okay.
And she inquired who I was going with. And I told her, and it was a friend and actually an ex, but we're still friends, friend of mine. She's
You said it's an ex?
Ex and a friend, yeah.
Exactly. So obviously, so we were, okay, let me tell you, we were on the phone. We're talking, getting to know each other. You know, he said he's going to go to Puerto Rico for his birthday. And I was like, oh, fun. Like, who are you going with?
Right.
Like, he said, he skipped the question. First, he skipped the question. And then I was like,
I did, absolutely did.
oh, okay. But then I asked again, like, wait, who are you going with? And he said, my ex. And I was like, I think my phone's dying. So after that, I never talked to him again. I hung up. We never talked until.
I think my phone's dying is savage. But like, main man is crazy. I mean, first of all, to have you going on a dating show and to, you know, have a previously planned vacation with your ex, like, and then you saying, like, I wouldn't even mention it to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even gonna bring it up. Or even if you did, you could have told a little white lie. You know, I'm going with the homies or something like that. But like, I get it. You try and be honest, but it's crazy. But why not you try like?
The only way we talked again, because I think he called me a few times after that. I did not answer. There was no reason. There was no reason for us to talk. There's no reason.
So you didn't tell him why you're no
There's
longer
no
talking to him?
reason to
I
talk.
did not call her.
Okay, I have receipts, but it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
And you know, it was. You're going. What do you wanted me to do? Tell you like. How was the vacation with your ex? Like, did you guys chill on the beach or something? Like, did you want me to wait for when you got back? And then it's like, you know, there was no talking afterwards.
Okay.
Well, there was nothing for us to talk about. And we didn't recently talk again until I found out that, you know, people were sending me things. And they were sending me things like, oh, he went on a different podcast. He talked about you. He talked a lot of mess about you. He said things, talked about your family, talked about this and how it wasn't. And I was like, wait, what? He's kind of capped because that didn't happen. So a lot of things like he said that didn't happen. And I was like, all right, that's fine. Like he went and talked about me. Cool. Like I really don't care at the moment because obviously from the jump, it showed me that who he was, what he was doing. He wasn't looking for anything. It was just a good time. So it was just, that's fine with me. And I was okay. You're going with your ex. We didn't start anything new. You know, it's just keep it pushing, you know?
Okay. Go ahead.
So I didn't badmouth her or say anything bad about her or her family.
Okay.
There was a situation, that we were in that I did speak on another platform, but it wasn't. I didn't say it in a negative way. What I will say though is some of the things that were said, and some of what I observed and seen, kind of led me to kind of believe that it wasn't as serious as like.
Okay, such as what?
I mean, there was some transparency, some things she told me in confidence that I would rather not share.
No problem.
But I will say that there were some things that she told me that she was processing through that kind of just, put it in a different perspective for me as far as the seriousness of like what was happening.
Okay, so you think she wasn't as serious about getting to know you?
Well,
or?
I mean, I don't know if that's true or not, but I just didn't think we were in a space to where I would cancel a trip with an ex or a friend because I met you. I just didn't think we were in a space where that would even be a reasonable ask, that I was obligated to do that, that it mattered who I was going on the trip with at all, when we had only, hung out with each other one time. So from my perspective, based off of as well of what I kind of observed and understood she already currently had going on. So I would have thought that would have been kind of just, like kind of a drop in the bucket, if you will.
Okay.
Without saying too much, but to me, it was like, I didn't think it was that serious. And so, I mean, which is also why I had no problem with being just kind of forthcoming about it and honest. And so if she didn't like it, which is cool.
Okay.
But she did kind of like make some sort of whatever kind of funny comment when I actually did go on vacation. She told me happy birthday and was like some sort of comment, I hope you enjoying or something with your ex.
Oh, yeah, of course. I think we were still following each other, and I said, happy birthday. You're in Puerto Rico. I hope you have fun with your ex.
And so I responded and so even at that point, I thought that there was maybe some sort of, attempt to continue conversation.
Okay.
But so when I responded, I forgot what she said, but she said something to the effect, which is basically like kind of like ask if it was kind of, I felt questioned. And so I never responded to that.
Now, like main man trying to gaslight this whole situation. Like, first of all, you trying to compare her situation, even if she was like, still working through her situation, getting over her ex and all that, this, that, and the third. Like, bro, you got a whole vacation planned with your ex. Like, and that is given it is not your ex, because like in reality, because he like so on and so forth, he goes in and talk about they've been had the vacation plan and they've been broken up for a year. It's like, bro, it's no way that you gonna have a vacation with your ex plant for a year, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you broke up a year ago, or y'all got a vacation plan and y'all broke up a year ago, and then y'all still going. Like, in what world? Like, and I know people plan vacations, out or whatever the case may be, but at that point, it's like, nah, baby girl, I'm going with somebody else, or you can go ahead and go with somebody else, whoever paid for it. If I paid for it, I'm going with somebody else. Like, hey, American Airlines, can you, switch this name off of this ticket? How much I gotta pay? You know what I'm saying? You got the itinerary, you got all the information. So if you pay for it, if she paid for it, then woo woo woo. But 9 times out of 10, if she paid for it, and then you going, you still dropping it in her. You still driving it in her, bro. Y'all still messing with each other. Y'all sleeping in the same room and all this. Like, come on. And you trying to compare her baby father situation because they got into her baby father, got a little attitude or whatever while y'all was at the cookout that had nothing to do with you or her dating or anything, whatever the case may be, it had something to do with their kids, and you trying to compare that to you going into Puerto Rico with your ex. Like, main man was trying to gaslight the whole situation. It's like, yo, what's up with y'all in 2024, man? What is going on? Like, what's going on in 2024? Like,
continue. There was nothing else to like. I mean, like if she liked it, she liked it. She did fine, but I didn't think I owed her that explanation.
And then he trying to play it all cool or whatever. But I really think it is like main man probably and looked her up online and all that. Cause I went on the Instagram and all that, and she's a poppin' singer or whatever the case may be, or she's an up and coming singer or whatever the case may be. And me personally, I feel like he felt a little intimidated. That's what I think. Yeah, I mean, I'm just calling a spade a spade. He felt a little intimidated. He probably felt like he ain't had no true shot, like he was going to waste your time. So I'm going to waste your time before you waste mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't going to get caught up in my feelings, and, I'm going to play the Mac Daddy mode and all that, because she's a very beautiful girl. But that's what I'm thinking. You hanging around Kurt Cobain and all these dudes and all that, and I'm just an average Joe. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just an average boy. You hanging around all these celebrities and all that. Like, these dudes ain't really P, bro. They ain't really P, man.
I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
Old me, that's crazy. So I'm gonna just get this. Okay, first of all, how would we even have enough time? We just met. We're starting something new, right? So we came on here to find that other person love. Obviously, we've had stuff in our past. Like, you're saying that for what he doesn't want to say.
Exactly. That's what I didn't understand. Like, bro, she got a pass, you got a pass. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you faulting for her? The stuff she got in her past. Like, and at the end of the day, y'all just getting together. Y'all probably knew each other all in like 3 days. Obviously, y'all met. You went to the barbecue. She went home. And then all of this weird stuff started happening. So y'all ain't even really know each other like that for real, for real. So why do you care? Why would you care who she? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was really one of them, it would have been, all right, well, listen, let me play my part until I, you know what I'm saying, get what I want out the situation. And if I see if it ain't going nowhere, then all right, I'm going to keep it moving.
Saying that I'm still in love with my ex. No, I told him I always have love for my ex. Because I was like, my ex-fiance, whatever. I always have love, but I'm not in love. If I was in love with that person, I would go be there fighting for that person, to be with that person. But no, I told him, like, I'm single. I'm here. Like, I didn't give you no, like, I'm with this, I'm with that. I told you what I do. I do my music. I take care of my kid by myself. I take care of my own responsibilities. I'm independent. And then all I need is somebody there with me to make me happy and have fun. I never once given him that, sign that I'm still talking to him. I'm this. Like, never once, because we didn't even get that far. Now, for him to be like, he doesn't owe me anything, it's kind of messed up, because it's like, I'm not expecting you to owe me anything. Like, you should be a gentleman. Like, you came to me and you're looking for this, I'm looking for the same thing. So why do I have to accept that you're about to go have a time in Puerto Rico with somebody else, and I'm here still looking for love, but gotta be okay that you're there having a great time with somebody that's in your past. I'm not doing that. I'm trying to be focused on you, but that's what you're offering me to accept.
And so this trip was how soon after the show?
Like, literally right after. Right after.
The show was beginning of August, I believe. My birthday is at the end of August.
Okay.
So,
right after.
But again, vacations are previously planned, not planned the day of, right? So
you weren't done. You weren't done with your past, and that's okay. Don't be done with your past.
I mean, I think that's a very kind of dogmatic way of looking at it, and that's okay if that's your worldview, but it's not mine. So you don't have to fall out to walk out. And because somebody's your ex doesn't mean that they still aren't your friend. And so what that means to you can be different, and I think that's unique between people and their relationships.
So did you guys stay in the same room?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, Jeremy, if the roles were switched, like, for example, let's say her and her ex went on a vacation after you guys met, you would have been totally okay with that, still getting to know her after that trip?
Well, I think if it was a previous planned vacation, I wouldn't have told her to cancel it yet. Like I don't know that I would have had a problem with that. Like since we're here, like I met like her child's father like at the barbecue the day of. Like so
that I
was
haven't been
already-
together with for 7 years.
Okay.
So 7 years.
Whatever type of way though, when we was at the barbecue,
Mm-hmm.
he ended up feeling some type of way though, which is
That wasn't because of
7
you.
years. They wasn't together for 7 years. They ain't going away for no week, sleeping in the same bed. Like, come on, because you ain't going away on vacation and sleeping on the floor or on the couch. Or y'all sleeping in the same bed, bro. You smashing. It's cool. And she seen right through it. What you should have did was, let's told a little white lie or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell you I ain't going to tell you I'm going with my ex. Like, it's all. Like, I'm going with my homies or something like that. Like, that's what we going to leave it at that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you tripping, my boy. But I just think Main Man was just a little bit insecure. And probably thinking he ain't have a real shot with Lil Mama. And, yeah, man, probably thinking Mommy wasn't interested in him anyway. He probably thinking she came on the show to bring a little, and bring a little attention to whatever she had going on, so people go search her Instagram and all that. That's probably what he figured. So he probably like, before I play myself, I'm gonna play her. So now when we go on this joint and all that, you know what I'm saying, I look like I'm the big bad guy, but in reality, bro, you probably messed up something good. You know what I mean? You probably could have had Shorty. Yeah, who knows? You know what I mean? We don't know. But at the end of the day, bro, if you would have kept it P, ain't no telling where that thing could have went, man. Now, this dude, oh man, this dude is sassy if I ain't never seen it, bro. And I know that word get tossed around a lot, man, but this dude right here, like, oh man, this gotta be the worst. This gotta be the worst. Like,
unfortunately not.
Okay, why not?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Why not?
Okay, you want to take it off?
You can start.
listen to this bull crap, bro.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
start over
please
here.
start.
Well, we made arrangements on Thursday to have brunch on Sunday, and I believe it was set for like 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
And I believe I reached out to her on Saturday to see if she wanted me to send a driver to her. You know, I felt like that'd be nice. So we had reservations at Global Ambassador at 1
nice.
o'clock. So she didn't reply until 12:55 the next day. You know, and she said she was going to be late and that she had just seen the text and she thought she replied and this, that, and the other. But at that point, it was too late
Okay.
in my eyes.
Okay. Alicia?
Okay, so yeah, we had chit-chatted throughout the week and you had asked me like, are you busy, blah, blah, blah. And of course, yeah, he sent that text. I'm running out the door and I didn't answer. Like, you know, I didn't like leave him hanging, but I didn't. I sent him the audio message like, hey, I'm going to be like 5 minutes late. I'm on my way. And then when I go and check, I'm like, oh, shoot, I didn't text him back. So I'm not going to say I'm ditzy, but I'm like, hey, I'm on my way there, blah, blah, blah. So like he said, at 12:55, I'm on my way to the Global Ambassador. His red receipts are on. He reads it, sees that I'm here. You can hear in the audio message, I'm obviously in my car driving, and he just leaves it on red. So then, mind you, I'm driving, going. I don't live that far. And then I get there and I'm like, hey, just parked in valet, right? So I'm like driving. I'm not totally on my phone.
Yeah.
I just assumed like out of good nature, you know, I got up. I went to work last night, got up, got ready, went, that he was just going to meet me there. Like we had confirmed the date like 3 times already.
Okay.
I understand that that was my fault that I didn't respond to that text. But at this point, we had like 3 confirmations. So I just assumed, maybe that's me, that we were going to show up. And yeah, He left the messages on read, didn't respond. I went, I hung out at the restaurant for like 15 minutes and said, gonna pack her up. Yeah, so no show.
So so the reservation was for 1 o'clock. You left 12:55. About what time would you say you got there?
Well, I got there probably like 1:05, 1:10.
Okay.
But I hit him up like, hey, blah, blah, blah. I'm leaving my house right now. That's when the message was sent at 12:55.
Okay. So was there confirmation prior to, this date?
I mean, yeah.
Like she said, you guys had like.
But like I said, I text on Saturday,
So from Saturday.
It wasn't any.
Okay.
So it was like, nah, if you can't communicate, it's kind of pointless.
Okay, got it. And so you said you did receive the message and you thought you texted him back, but it just didn't go through, or?
I'm just on the way out the door, didn't press send, like rushing.
No, on Saturday when he like sent another.
Yeah, I forgot to respond. I had the whole text typed and then sent him an audio message like, hey Siri, send so-and-so a message.
Okay.
And then I open it because I'm like, oh, he didn't respond. It's like 1:05, I'm on the way. And then I look and then I'm like, okay, I didn't send it. The whole message is typed out. But then everything's getting read. So he's sitting there like watching me say, and I understand what he's saying, like, okay, you didn't confirm, I'm not going to go. That makes sense. Like, I'll give that to you. But I thought it was just silly to leave me on read. You could have just texted me back and been like, oh, girl, I'm not coming. Like, you didn't confirm. I thought that could have just been the respectable thing.
Okay.
Because I thought that was weird that you didn't respond, but you're telling people that I ghosted you in Phoenix. But you didn't respond to the last text. So that's kind of weird.
I mean, you responded a whole day later. So do you really call that responding?
It was less than 24 hours. This is your thing. I think you're very picky about times. That is one of the things. You've been very particular and picky about time, few instances that we had.
Okay.
Just like we had known each other 72 hours. And then remember that phone call we had?
Which one? Go ahead and let everybody else know.
Yeah, we only had one phone call.
Okay.
What happened?
One. I could grab the call.
But it was a few times that I called.
That is inaccurate. You gaslit me on the phone about that.
It was a few times that I
called.
I'll
go get the phone. I got the screenshots.
And I got the text messages.
Yeah, we have all the information. So do you want to hash it out?
I mean, if we have to.
I just thought it was weird. Okay, so let's run it back so we could clarify for the audience and for you as well.
Yeah, please. Please.
There had been a phone call, right? Roughly 72 hours. So from the very jump, it was hard to confirm the date from the beginning because you kept saying, I'll let you know tomorrow. Then tomorrow came, and then you let me know tomorrow.
But then once Thursday came, I told you I had reservations, and it was set.
Absolutely.
Sunday, 1 o'clock, Global Ambassador.
Okay, but that's not the phone call I'm talking about.
But Thursday, it was set, though. You're talking about from when we did the show originally all the way up until Thursday. We went back and forth, kind of trying to figure out about the date or whatever. But Thursday came, and it was set 1 o'clock. I told you I had the reservation.
That's not what I'm talking about. We went back and forth, and why I think you're picky.
Okay, let's hear about the call.
We just don't get along. I think that's what it really comes down to. But the call was that you had called me roughly, I believe, on Monday, and I didn't answer. You called me around 10 o'clock on Monday. We'd known each other.
10 p.m.?
Yes,
Okay.
10 p.m. We'd known each other roughly 72 hours. Then we talked the next day. And on the phone, you had told me, well, since you didn't answer my phone call, I didn't know if we were going on the date or not. Like, you're acting like you're my dad or something. Like, I don't
recall that.
Of course you don't.
But I do recall the phone call about, 10 o'clock, but you told me you was free in the evening. So that's why I called that late.
But I didn't say I just thought it was so picky the way that you were on my phone telling me. I felt like it was entitled, to be honest with you, for you to call my phone and talk about when I'm not answering and when I'm answering, and I'd known you for 3 days. I just thought that was rude.
But you still set the date.
Yes, because that was the objective of the show.
But we should have not went on the date if you felt that way.
God,
why schedule the date?
On this fine Sunday. Thank God that we didn't go on the date. Because I just feel like this was the energy on the phone.
I saved my money.
So you felt like he was coming at your
Thank
throat?
God.
The same way that it's like this energy, it was very back and forth and very petty on the phone. And he's getting snippy on the phone. And I'm like, okay, so are we going to go on the date? That was my response is, okay, so are we going to do it? Are we going to do it? And I do feel like, yes, you're a little snippy. And I didn't appreciate it. But the objective of the show was to go on the date. And it just made me feel a little opportunistic of your objectives because prior to that, if you want to talk about everything, prior to that, you had sat here and asked me to model for your company. I thought that was rude.
You said you was a content creator.
I didn't say I was a model and that I was going to come model.
But if I'm trying to put money in your pocket, what's wrong with that?
You didn't mention
I wasn't trying to do anything for free, sweetheart.
But
you said you was a content creator. Like, I'm confused. If
So
that's
when
what
was
you
this
are,
asked? When did you
it
ask?
was damn near at the
Maybe
beginning.
Sunday.
At the beginning.
Right
But
away.
She said she was a content creator.
So we filmed Saturday, and then you asked her Sunday if she wanted to model for your
Sunday,
business.
Monday, it was pretty early.
Okay.
Yeah, to me, it just really gives like you're opportunistic. Like, that's what it gives. I just feel like 3 strikes you're out. For you, it was just a couple weird interactions. Yeah, you asked me to model. You didn't mention anything about money for you to say.
I did tell you that over the phone, that I
later,
had no problem
but
paying you.
upon, may I finish speaking?
Go ahead.
Since you wanted to, like, overtalk me. Is that okay with you? I'm just waiting for my turn to talk.
All right, go ahead,
Thank
and then
you.
we'll let you go right after.
I
her.
didn't ever say that I was a model, and then what did I say when you asked me if I wanted to model? I was like, oh, do you want to do a content exchange? Like, you detail my car and I make a video about it? You're sending me screenshots talking about this is what I want. And you did not mention anything about payment upon the initial interaction of asking me to model. So no, I don't work for free, and that's how it came across initially. That's okay for me to say. You didn't mention anything about payment till multiple days later when I was like, hey, that rubbed me the wrong way. And you're like, well, you should have said something. Well, I don't know you, and I don't feel comfortable to sit here and go back and forth with you knowing you 2 days. That's crazy.
Okay, Ramon, go ahead.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm good. I ain't gonna do the back and forth.
Okay.
Like I said, I offered her an opportunity. I didn't think that, I had to initiate that, yeah, I'm gonna pay you. In my eyes, it was kind of obvious.
I thought it was a given.
Yeah, like if you're a content creator, I don't ask anybody to do anything for free for me. Nothing. So, it was a given that I was gonna pay you. The amount just wasn't discussed.
Got it. Okay, and then so for you, you were like, she could have just told you right then and there if she felt some type of way about it instead of hanging on to it.
She did tell me. She
Okay.
did tell me that she felt some type of way about me asking her about the content, and I told her, that she said she was a content creator. So that was the only reason I brought it to her attention. But I also apologized when she told me it made her feel uncomfortable as well.
Okay. So did it make you comfortable because you felt like that's the only reason he matched with you, or what about it was like?
Well, to me, it wasn't giving. Like, this is supposed to be a dating show, and then it feels, like I said, opportunistic because you're coming to me for business ventures, and you're talking about, yes, my hobbies and what I like to do for business, but I didn't come on here. This isn't The Apprentice. Like, I didn't come on here to work for you and to be your employee. So, yeah, I thought that was rude that you're asking me to work for you and bring friends to model for you too. And this is before the conversation of payment as well. So to think that that's assumed, I think would be silly. Like, I'm an adult. I don't just assume that I'm going to go somewhere. Like, I like it to be ironed out. But once again, we're not having deep conversations trying to get to know each other. And we had joked on the phone, like, like we were just kind of like, hey, how's it going? What are you doing each other? We were doing that to each other kind of back and forth to death. There was no real like depth of conversation or anything for real.
Okay. So you guys never really got to know each other?
Not really, no.
Okay. Ugh, God,
like I said, it was a few phone calls that I did
One.
do, but she didn't answer our call back or text back.
That's
so.
not true. How do we have a whole conversation and plan out the date on the phone if I never answer the phone?
Via text.
No, that's not true because
via text, I told you I made reservations for Sunday at 1:00.
You asked me where I wanted to go. I basically halfway planned the date.
I asked you where you wanted to go, yes.
Because you didn't know. And it was so much back and forth that we couldn't even decide a date and a time. And now it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's not that you...
But once it was set, what was the problem?
What was the problem? Exactly. I confirmed 3 times. And like I said, maybe I was a little silly to be like, oh, okay, like, we'll just meet there. But yeah, you know what? I didn't text you back in the appropriate amount of time on Saturday. I will look at you right now and say, I apologize. That was my fault. But my objective wasn't to like dog you or play you. But I think that you leaving it on red, you're older than me. So you leaving that text on red, knowing that I went to the restaurant is tacky. And it's like you try to get your lick back. That's how it felt. Like, what was the objective of that? Because if you're a real man, like you could have been like, girl, I'm not coming. Like, you didn't confirm my text. Like, we could have just had a conversation about it. But you did that.
And
you left me on red.
And you could have called instead of texting.
I sent you an audio message like, oh my God, I'm on my way there.
But you could have called. You could have called though, right?
So
because I just assumed you were on your way. I didn't know better.
But why would you assume that?
So when she's sending these voice notes with these messages, whatever she's sending, and you're reading them.
I actually didn't read them right at the very moment that she sent them. I read them within, a nice
at 12:55, like you
know
said.
What I'm saying? But yeah, I didn't read it.
So you read it after the fact of the reservation time already passed?
Football, yeah. At that point, I'm just like, I'm watching football. I'm not worried about it. She didn't respond in a timely manner.
Okay, so then after the whole ordeal with no one him not showing up to date and you not replying, did you guys ever talk again after that, or that was it?
No, I blocked him on Instagram. I just felt like it was tacky, and I felt like I said, I felt like he was trying to get his lick back, and we couldn't talk about it as adults. And he saw us at the restaurant at this time. I'm talking like, oh, I'm at valet, like I'm here. He's seeing text, and like
That's enough of that. Like, the fact that main man is that old, and you getting mad because she didn't respond and what you thought was a timely fashion. So you kind of like left her on step because forget what he talking about. Like at the end of the day, you knew y'all supposed to go out at 12 o'clock or whatever the case may be, whatever time y'all supposed to meet up. So you paid attention to your phone to see if she reached out to you. You can kick all that bull crap you want. You paid attention to see if she was going to reach out to you. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, you could have been an adult about the situation. You the older person in the situation. You could have been an adult about the situation. Like, hey, we got to reschedule. Whatever the case may be, it is what it is. We ain't doing it. Blah, blah, blah. For you to leave her on red is kind of crazy and it's kind of childish. It's very childish. Especially when y'all had a date, y'all had a time, y'all had a location. Yeah, man. So regardless if you didn't talk to her, people got things going on in life. Nobody sit with their phone in their hand all the time. You know what I'm saying? I tell people that all the time. They hit you up and you don't respond right away. I don't sit with my phone in my hand all the time. Sometimes I do. A lot of the times I don't. Depends on what I'm doing. If I'm working, whatever the case may be, I don't just got my phone in my hand. If I'm home, bull crapping, I might be surfing the internet or doing something on my phone. But point blank period, just because she didn't respond in a timely manner, you felt as though you needed to chastise her or, like she said, get your lick back. And leave her on red and all that. It's kind of corny. Yeah, man. And even from because if you watch the show, like, I guess he probably figured, because I got all this going on, I got women on my top. And when she was showing you signs displaying that, or I'm just not gonna be on his, all on his top, you probably felt some type of way about that. Dudes start ego tripping, especially, if you successful in any type of way and you ain't getting that attention that other groupies or whatever the case may be giving you, then, your ego get in the way. You know what I'm saying? And it was very corny in a sense. But we gotta do better, man. We gotta do better, black people, man. I don't know what's going on in the day now in the day. I don't know what they putting in the water. What they putting in the food that got us, acting like this. Men, we not keeping it P. The women, your expectations are crazy. Yeah, I mean, out here bringing girlfriends on dates and thinking, you gotta pay for everything and blah 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 and all this and that's cool if I initiated it. If I invited and you was with your girl and it's like, all right, damn, she can come too, then that's cool. But don't just show up with somebody and think I'm obligated to pay for them. I think I seen something else like that. Like, main man, somebody's birthday, and it was all women, and he was the one chick bought her husband, and he offered to pay for his wife and the birthday girl, but then every woman at the table was looking like, oh, you the man. You supposed to be paying for everybody. Like, y'all expectations and what y'all think, you know what I mean, is this social media got you so detached from reality. I blame it on social media and the music. It got y'all so detached from reality. You know what I mean? And it's making y'all think, life is one way when in reality it's not. You know what I mean? We need to get that out of our head. We need to get that out of our head. That's why you got all these people walking around with the tattoos and all that on their face and this, that, and the third. And it's like, let them entertainers and all that can do it. They got their checks coming in. Hopefully they doing the smart thing with their money to where they'll never have to work in their life. But you, my man, or you, baby girl, you gotta work a real job. You know what I mean? So unless you planning on being a gangster all your life or a drug dealer or whatever the case may be, you gonna have to get a real job at some point in life. Life ain't just 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Life ain't just that unless you ain't planning on living long. Life ain't just that. What's gonna happen when you're 30? You think you're about to go walking, and either you're gonna have to get laser surgery to remove that tattoo, because you ain't walking in nobody's corporate office, or whatever the case may be, or going out here representing no real company with no freaking tattoo on your face, and think you're gonna make some real money. It's not happening. It's not happening, man. This social media and this music got y'all too detached from reality, man. Yeah, man. And it's crazy. Like, I value men. Like, I get it, But what Main Man did, that was childish. That was very, very childish. Very, very childish. I mean, you got him doing childish stuff. And you probably put your red receipts on purpose just so she could see that you reading it. So you can say you left her on red, and then y'all dudes do the stupid stuff, and then y'all go right on the internet and be talking like, oh man, we the new women nowadays, man. Like, we gotta stop this, bro. We gotta stop this. We gotta stop this. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. Y'all making us look bad out here, black men. I promise y'all, we all not like that. We all not like that. Everybody on clout chase and all that. You know what I mean? But the life of me, I can't understand some of this stuff y'all be doing. Like, that's truly beyond me. You know what I mean? Main Man had the whole trick plan with his his ex, and then you really tried to gaslight Shorty, to make it seem like her situation is really similar to what you got going on. Yeah, I mean, and this is why you didn't want to talk to her no more. Like, nah, bro. We see straight through that bull crap. You ain't want to talk to him no more because you ain't think you had a real chance. Because you seen what this chick was really doing in real life. You like, I don't know. She probably came when it's doing for clout. She gonna leave me on red in about a week. You know what I mean? So let me flee her first. Who knows? I don't know. But we gotta get it together, man. I'm about to take it down. For the ones that did join me, thank you. But what I need y'all to do is, we doing our little giveaway, man. We doing our little giveaway. First 200 subscribers. We giving away that $200 to one of the lucky subscribers. Whichever, after we hit the 200 mark, we're gonna go through. We gonna pick out our subscriber. You gotta follow all the social medias and everything, and you gotta be active. Show a little love. like, comment, subscribe, share, all that cool stuff. Let's get this thing popping, man. Get this out to more people. But I hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. Like I said, man, we gotta get it together, black people. We gotta get it together, because it ain't looking too good out here, man. And these folks got us looking crazy. But thank you for rocking with your boy, Lone Star Chef, Lone Star Chef, the boy Ty. Whatever you want to call me. But you already know what I came to do, man. And that was to talk my... Wrong one. That was the wrong one, man. That was talking, man. I came to talk my... There we go. Now we on point with it, man. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to see y'all next time.
You know what I do? No, you know how I do. I just do me. I just do me. I be getting that money. They know me for moving that tree. I just do me. If you down with the team, it's like this. We gon' make sure you eat. I just do me. I just trap and get money. You broke, you got nothing on me. I just do me. I just stick to the script. Get money.